What's going on, folks? bgst coming at you with a quick video. I've been on a hiatus lately. I basically got the amount of extra strength Tylenol and 800 milligram Motrin in my body to basically kill about 10 people right now because I got two wisdom teeth that need to be pulled out, and I've been dealing with this for a couple of weeks now. Uh, Fucking migraine out of this world. You know what I mean? And I just got some new dental insurance that covers a lot more because the last one was ripping me off. So that takes effect in January, and I'm trying to prolong until that. But yeah, this shit has been rough. So I haven't been feeling out like making no videos or shit. Hell, I ain't even been feeling like going to work. This shit is rough. But at the end of the day, I wanted to touch bases with you all because it has been a minute, and I bring y'all the news or opinions of things that happen in the gaming world, and I'm a bit late to the party all the time. I understand that. I understand that. Y'all know how I get down, but I just wanted to give y'all some opinions on what I feel about these things. Basically, I want to start off with the Phil Spencer comments of third party deals, securing these third parties deals, keeping content away from the other platform, not moving gaming forward. There is some validity, validness. I'm gonna make that word up. Fuck it. Uh, um, this point is somewhat valid to a point. You know what I mean? You know, you in a perfect world, you would want everybody to be able to play uh, a game or its content, on all platforms at the same time in a perfect world. But that's not really how business works, does it? Most of the times, business, especially a business that provides a similar products, they have to do something to differentiate themselves from the other. So in gaming, a lot of this comes in the form of your first party exclusives, which platform. It used to be more. Now it's more multi-plats, but which platform do you like the exclusives on? You know what I mean? Or, you know, the who's first to get the content. Like if you're a Call of Duty player, you know what I mean? What system is going to get the map packs first? You know what I mean? And things of that nature. Companies will do this to get a leg up on its competition. This is how business works. And I find it strange because Phil Spencer, even though I don't know, you may personally feel that way. I don't know, but I'm just saying somebody needs to take you and straighten you out as far as what you say on Twitter. Like you need to let somebody else handle that because I think you just really didn't think about what you were saying before you said it. You may actually feel this way, but your the company which you are the head of, the face of, this is their bread and butter. That's what they've been known to do. That's what they do. Microsoft secures third party deals. That's what they do. That's what they did, especially, with the 360 generation, they had it all. You know what I mean? I was on there. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I mean that comes across as a bit hypocritical. You know what I mean? I never had a problem with these companies securing third party deals and content, early content, early access content, and all of that because, I've always had all the consoles. So I didn't care. Wherever I wanted to play a certain game, I would play the certain game on that platform. But, it seems to come across a bit salty to me. You know what I mean? I don't know if you feel this way per se, feel. I mean, you may deep in your heart feel this way, but I'm telling you how it comes across. It comes across a bit salty because, you know, the whole generation, last generation, and even some this gen, Microsoft has been securing these. That's what they do. But now, see, it seems that Sony, them people over there at PlayStation, it seems like they Bill Belichick their asses. It seems like they pulled a fucking New England Patriots on their asses, videotaped the practice, and straight up stole their playbook. This gen, so far, the PS4 is the more popular console. It has the widest fan base. I mean, the widest player base. And therefore, it is securing more of these third party deals. I mean, it's only natural. It's the same thing that the 360 did last gen. So, what is the problem in that? I'm not saying that Phil Spencer isn't sincere with what he's saying. I'm saying how it comes across. You know, maybe you should run that by somebody before you say shit like that on Twitter. On the Twitter. You know what I mean? Maybe you should do that. Because it comes across a bit hypocritical and salty. You know what I mean? You know, we can go over a whole long list of Microsoft, you know what I'm saying, securing third party deals and early content and all of that. It would take hours of videos to go through that shit. You know what I mean? So this gen, it just, you know, shit just flipped. It reversed. You know what I mean? So I don't really see the problem, Phil, but I'm listening to what you're saying. I know what you're trying to say, but it doesn't come across very good. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, other news, there has been a certain Xbox fanboy. I mean, like the hardest hardcore of all Xbox fanboys that have been exposed. The Mooch. The Mooch. Y'all know the Mooch. Mooch, Crap Gamer, all of them peoples. You know what I mean? And anybody who knows me, y'all know I definitely can't stand most of these crazy corporate slaves. You know what I mean? But I definitely can't stand them corporate slaves. You know what I'm saying? The Mooch. And the thing I had to ask myself the question of is, if y'all already know, somebody put his information on the internet. Well, first of all, I think I heard that he had a picture on Instagram or whatever of him and his son or whatever, or something to do with fucking Instagram. I don't know all the goddamn schematics, but basically there's pictures of him and his son floating around. People have actually found out his true identity because he always hid behind basically a mascot or whatever. You know what I mean? Which is fine. I mean, some people just don't want to be on camera. I mean, I never really thought I would want to be on camera, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm comfortable in my skin, and I just said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I feel that I can connect at more on a personal level, you know what I mean, with my audience, with me on camera, you know what I mean? But I do want to switch some things up in the future, but we'll talk about that later. You know, basically, there's blame from the PlayStation fanboy side. People are saying that PlayStation fanboys released his information, and there's also blame being put on the Xbox fanboy side. There's a theory of a group of Xbox. Well, I'm not gonna say Xbox fan. A group of Xbox fans that were fed up with Mooch. You know what I mean? And people like that, and they vowed to actually get them back. You know what I mean? Start exposing them. You know what I mean? So you know, they don't agree with their practices. You know, and I'm hearing that it stemmed from the comments that Crap and Mooch made about the developer making a game about his kid with cancer. You know, yeah, they said some fucked up shit basically about that, talking about the man was crying. I mean, of course he's fucking crying, man. I mean, come on, man. You know, so it stems from that. That's what, you know, this theory is. No one fucking really knows the whole truth. I don't know who to blame. All I'm saying is this. As much as I don't like this dude's views, I never liked what he stand for, what he stood for. Excuse me. Um, I don't like who he associates himself with, what they stand for. None of the views they have. They are some crazy motherfuckers. Even though I don't like it, I would say putting pictures of his son. I mean, you could have at least blurred out the son or whatever. Blurred out his son. You know what I mean? Me as a happy father of four. Um, if I didn't want my kids' faces on the internet or whatever, you know what I mean? I wouldn't, what I'm saying? That would piss me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm hearing that there's been phone calls to his job to try to get him fired. I mean, shit like that. I don't condone any of that bullshit because this is life. Video games is video games. You know what I mean? No matter who started this shit, who released this information or whatever. Video games is video games. It's make believe shit, man. It's goddamn pieces of plastic, literally. Pieces of plastic. And whether you like Xbox, PlayStation, or whatever, I don't know. I don't know Mooch personally to hate him personally. But I hate what he stands for, or what he stood for. There's rumors about him, well, not doing YouTube anymore since they outed him. I don't know why you wouldn't do it. I mean, I would say, oh, well, the cat's out the goddamn bag. Now I could just be me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't know. I don't believe that shit. I think he will rear his ugly head a goddamn again. You know what I'm saying? But from the pictures, it looked like he was a good damn father. I respect him for that. That's for damn sure. I respect him for being in his kid's life. I don't want nobody's personal information to really be out there. They said it was public information, though, out there on Instagram or whatever. But what I wanted to say is, it's hard to actually feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for whatever drama that his family has had to go through because of this bullshit. But it's hard to feel sorry for that motherfucker right there. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, that's all I pretty much got to say about that right there. I'm about to wrap up this video. The Xbox One S, I've only fired it up a few times. I'm still on the opening act of goddamn Gears of War 3. I mean Gears of War 4. And I'm not a good person to actually, I'm not a Gears of War head, so I can't say whether this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a good person to listen to as far as input from that shit, but I can tell you that it just hasn't grabbed me yet. I've tried to play it in bits and pieces. But Forza Horizon 3 is dope as fuck. Forza Horizon 3 is probably the most fun racing game that I've played in this current generation. Not better looking graphically than Drive Club, but definitely way more fun. And it does look very fucking good in HDR. You know what I mean? It definitely does look good. There's been a couple of scenes in the opening of Gears that did look good with the HDR, but not like that Forza Horizon 3. That Forza Horizon 3 is dope, and I need to get back on that. And I can already tell that I'm gonna spend a lot of fucking hours on Forza Horizon 3. That shit is dope. That shit is dope. If you don't have that Forza Horizon 3 and you have an Xbox and you don't have that, you're doing yourself a disservice. That Forza Horizon 3 is the shit. No doubt about that. But anyway, I just wanted to touch bases with you folks. Y'all have a safe holiday. You know what I mean? Thank you to all my subscribers, those who have been there before and who are still here now, and the new ones who have came. We are at over 500 subscribers now. I want to thank you. I know I always say that like every 100 that I get, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't care how high I go or how low I drop. You know what I mean? I'm always appreciative of people who take time out of their day and busy schedule to come chop it up with my crazy ass. But anyway, folks, that's all I got for y'all right now. Hopefully, I get these goddamn teeth taken out because right now my shit pounding like a motherfucker right now. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, until next time, OBJ the Don signing off.